I'm here in Kentucky. We're at B3 Outfitters, just getting into camp, getting my stuff unloaded. Picked out a room. This place is pretty cool so far. People here are pretty awesome. Gonna enjoy an awesome week in camp.
So the green, you can wear it. Well, it'll be easy. There's nothing on my back, so yeah.
Towards the end of it, you have
Just well.
Morning. 3:30, 3:40 in the morning. That's the earliest wake up I've had in a long time. Train's leaving here at 4 a.m. We're gonna go get on a spot here right away. It's like a 20-minute drive maybe, but yeah, I just need to wake up and go hunt.
Morning.
Hey puppies.
Briar, come here. Briar. Hey. She listens so well. Come on, baby.
All right, so I'm a little bit more awake than I was like a couple minutes ago, obviously. Yeah, I haven't woke up this early in forever, probably since bird hunting, turkey hunting last spring. But we talked with B3 last night, and they're putting us on all different spots this morning. There's actually some pretty good bucks on the spot that they're putting me, so we're gonna get up and go here pretty soon. I don't know, it's 4:05 right now, so we're gonna leave, and it should be a wild ride. Probably a doe, just light up, start blowing like crazy. So she was like 60, 80 yards away towards where we walked in. And my wind is kind of blowing that way, so that makes sense. But I mean, thermals, as soon as the sun pops up, thermals will start coming up. It's a very light wind. I recommend this outfitter to everyone. I had that doe come in. I was really standing up, like looking this direction. I looked down, she was in the bait. I'm like, I never heard her, never saw her, and she had to have come from a place that I can absolutely see, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. So B3 cooked us all steaks last night, and I jokingly said, because I couldn't finish it, I'm like, yeah, just cut it up into strips and put it in a bag for me. I'll eat it in the morning. They literally cut it up, put it in strips, and now I'm eating steak in the tree stand. Like, that's crazy. So good, too. Night one out here in Kentucky. Same farm, completely different area. They got me in the woods between bedding and a destination plot, which is actually just a bean field that looks really good. It's green. So I'm about 50 yards in the woods from the bean field. And they dumped out some farm right here for me in front of the trail camera pictures. That's just what they do. We're in Kentucky. They like to bait. It is what it is. Get over it. I don't get to hunt over bait very often just because the places I hunt, so I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Good morning. It is morning 2 here at B3 Outfitters. Both sits yesterday I saw deer. No antlers, unfortunately, but last night was improvement. We saw like 6 different deer, and I was there until well after shooting light, just because there was deer on the bait and I couldn't get off. So we're going back to that same spot I sat last night, and hopefully a buck walks out, but I need a cup of coffee first, so I'm going to run upstairs, get a little snack, go get some coffee. Sat all morning. I never saw a deer. Never heard a deer. Never saw a deer. So sit was a total bust. Go back, get some lunch, change the game plan. Alright, we're all taking the old white. What is this, a Yukon?
What's up, man?
Is this a Yukon?
What's this?
Yeah.
This is a... Yeah, it's an old school Yukon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excited?
Very excited. We'll
Let's
see
go.
if we can get a big buck this evening.
That's right.
That's right.
These ladies are awesome.
Ready to go.
What do you think, big buck killer?
I don't know, man. Had to put the old first buck down, get it going here, right? Had to get it started.
Alright, as you can see, I'm a freaking sweaty mess. Didn't film much this morning. I only saw that doe and fawn and I walked out, got back to camp, took a nap. I am basically above the hill from where I sat last night. It goes up a hill, CRP field, and then there's a food plot up here. It's a nice clover plot. And I can see into the CRP, but it's a giant oak woods. This hasn't been hunting yet this year. The guy said this is a good spot, and I pulled the disc on the camera, and there's 700 pictures. Now my camera I'm filming on won't freaking read the SD card, but new spot. It is night 3. It's like 10,000 degrees outside, and I'm a sweaty mess. Not shooters though, the one was close, but they definitely weren't big enough. Which is okay. I mean, that's outfitters rules. I'm good with it, they're good with it. But Kaitlyn texted me and said she shot one, so I'm gonna get down and go help her. Kaitlyn, what did you do?
Shot a deer. A nice deer. Pretty cool. He's actually my second biggest bow buck, so I'm pretty stoked right now. He's got really cool character, like double daggers off the back of his bases and a couple kickers. Super cool deer.
We're in the zone, boys. In the zone. side. And I drew, and then all of a sudden he started facing me again, and I'm like, literally the tree that the trail camera's on, it was right on his crease of his shoulder. I'm like, I need to wait. So I pull away from my peep because it's getting dark already to see. And he moved, and then his head came back as I was gonna touch off, and then he went back, so I put it 3 inches behind his shoulder and touched off, but I hit my knee. Dude, I can't even tell you if I hit that thing. Alrighty guys, that sums it up for Kentucky. I ended up not putting a fatal shot on that deer last night. After rewatching the footage, that deer totally dropped like a couple inches by the time my arrow got there, and it was like a high shoulder shot in no man's land. So is what it is. We went and grid searched for a couple hours this morning, only had a couple drops of blood. Consensus was the deer's not going to be dead, which again is what it is. I've hunted long enough. I've made some bad shots and I've made some good shots. It's just the name of the game. So, only one to shoot on this trip was Kaitlyn. Well, I shot, but didn't get one. So, that's the video. As always, guys, hit the subscribe button down here. Next video, Austin and I are going to Wyoming. Gonna try and shoot some elk. See you guys later.